Study Thai with me, because today we're learning more letters. We're going to be doing the low tone consonants, single, whatever that means, but we'll see. Let's see. The big snake sleeps at the edge of Wad Molilak. Ngu, let's see if I can read this. Ngu hai yun, yu non yu rim. I'm just going to skip the non and Wad Molilak. So what does that actually sound like?
งูใหญ่นอนอยู่ณริมวัดโมลีโลก
Oh, the non by itself is just nah. Okay. The snake sleeps at the edge of Wad Molilak. Okay. And those are the letters, the low tone consonants we're going to be doing. An expression to help Thais memorize their low tone single consonants. Let me know if that phrase is nostalgia for any Thai listeners who went to school in Thailand back in the day. Or if they'd still do that. Or if my wife is used to old phrases, let me know. We've already discussed mid-tone consonants. Now we're at low tone. They start off at neutral tone when you don't put any tone marks on them, and they cannot reach the highest tone by themselves. Okay, they start off with neutral tones when you don't put any tone marks on them, and they cannot reach the highest tone by themselves. Okay, so tones affect these letters weirdly. So like before we had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever, I guess these low tone consonants are going to be weird with tones. So that's lovely to deal with. Low tone consonants need help by either adding a hohib or pairing a high consonant to get all the tones, unlike mid-tone consonants that can cover every tone by themselves. Okay, so yeah, like we were saying before, you need to do some funky tricks to get these letters to use all the tones. Because why not? Let's keep things complicated and interesting. No one said Thai was a boring language. I will say that. The reason why this category is single is that these letters do not need to be paired with high consonants to complete all 5 tones. They just need to add a hohib in front to expand their tones. Okay, so I'm assuming there's a double or something later on in a lesson where we're going to need to be paired with a high tone consonant. But anyways, we got these, what is this, mid-tone consonants? Low-tone consonants. And they just need a hohib to hit all 5 tones. Okay. Nervous, but we'll see. The table below will show you how single low-tone consonants compare to the mid-tone consonants. Single low-tone consonants compared to mid-tone consonants. Okay, that's kind of what I want to see. Okay, we got neutral for mid, which is what we were doing before. It's just by itself. Single low, it's also just by itself. Okay, so these two just stay the same. That's pretty easy to remember. So neutral for mid and single low are the same. They're just neutral. Okay, first tone. Here's where we get complicated. For single low, we need a hohib, which is what we were saying in the earlier paragraph. Some tones need a hohib. Okay. And then second tone. Whoa. What do you mean we have 2 options for second tone? Okay, it could just have no hohib and just be nah, nah, or nah. Or it could have the hohib and be the second tone. That's crazy. That's wild. I need a second to think about this. So for our single low, the first tone could just be the 1 tick, the ma'ek, or the second tone could also just be the 1 tick, the ma'ek, or it could have the maito, the 2 tone with the hohib. That's crazy. So I guess the hohib kind of helps it have the normal mid-tone way of doing it. I guess that's how I'm going to remember it. We'll see as we get through the other tones, but so far it seems like it lines up if you have the hohib. But the hohib's only second tone so far has 2 options. Well, why does he need 2 options? Well, why is this a thing? Do these words mean the same thing? Nah and nah? Oh, my brain is thinking a million things right now, and none of them are good. Well, they're just scared. but we will learn this. We have learned every other lesson till now. We will learn this lesson. Okay, third tone. So regular tone, you got the my 3, but for our single low, it's a my toe. Okay, so for second tone, without a hohib, it was also just the one before it. It was my ache. So maybe you just -1 if there's no hohib for single low letters. So that one turns into my toe. And then fourth tone, there's a hohib, but no letters. Oh, I guess I just went back to our neutral and low. Okay, so we don't have anything that looks like that. Whoa, okay. So we use no hohib for neutral, hohib for my ache, the first tone, and then you have the option of using a hohib with a my toe, or no hohib and a my ache for second tone. And then for my 3, there's no options. You just have to use a my toe. And then for fourth tone, it's just a hohib. There's no tone marks. Oh, we're gonna have to be looking at this chart many times. I think this is gonna take me a minute to actually remember. Okay, but I think I got the general gist of it. We can keep moving forward. As you can see, the tones are still the same vocally, but in written form, they just have different formats. Okay, so if I'm listening to Thai, the single lows still have the same 5 tones that mean the same thing. But if I'm reading Thai, I would pronounce it differently because they're single low letters. I would read it differently. Like this one, the first tone, uh, or sorry, let's the better example, the third tone. If it was a mid-tone consonant, I would read this as a my toe tone. But since it's a single low, I read it as a my 3, a third tone, because it's a single low. And I'm repeating this for myself. So if you guys feel like I'm repeating too much, it's because I'm trying to get this stuck in my brain, and I really need to remember this. Okay. So where were we? They're still the same vocally, but in written form, they just have different formats. On the second tone, there are 2 options to write the same sound that are pronounced exactly the same way. They just have different meanings. Oh, so the meaning does change. I was asking that before. Na means blankable, or making you want to do something. For example, narak. Rak means love, so narak means lovable or cute. Oh, is that what narak is? Like, I know narak means cute. I didn't realize, like, the formal breakdown. Okay, so na is able, and rak is love, so lovable or cute for narak. That's kind of cute. That the rule for narak. I mean, na is narak, if that makes sense. It's cute. Okay. Sorry, I lost where I was reading. For example, narak means love, so narak means lovable or cute. Nagin, gin means eat. Nagin means appetizing, or something that looks delicious that you want to eat right now. Nom nom nom. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard Thai people say nagin, like if they see a food that looks good at like a food cart and you're like, ooh, that looks good, you would say nagin. So like, I guess literal translation is like eatable, that looks eatable, but like the vibe translation is like, ooh, that damn, that looks good, nagin. I want to eat that. Num num num. On the other hand, na means face. Okay, so both of them you would say with second tone. So na or narak or nagin. And then on the other hand means face. So na would also mean face. Topping or in front of. Okay, it can mean a person's face as in the part of the body. Toppings as in when you order a pizza, you need to put toppings on or in front of something or somewhere. For example, you can say naban, oh, is in front of the house, or nawad, in front of the temple. Okay, I understand that. It's still trippy for me that they're said the same way but spelt differently. But I guess based on context, you would understand what is what, because like I can't think of an example where you would get confused between the na in narak and the na in naban. So yeah, that makes sense. Let's check out the tones table, get a little refresher. Okay, so there's middle consonants, dead and alive. There's single low consonants, which we just did, and they're also dead and alive. Um, Interesting. And then there's the paired low consonants. Okay, so there's only one more after this. So if we can master the single low consonants, then we're 2/3 of the way to mastering Thai tones. And y'all know if this guava can be a Thai tones expert, I will be very happy. Alphabet table. Okay, those are the single low letters in dark yellow. Huh, they kind of look like they're all there. There's not that many of them. Cool. Interesting, interesting. Okay, there's also high letters. I guess we'll get to that later. Okay, the phrase ngu hai yu non yu na rim wad moli lok can be broken down to represent the following consonants. Click practice to hear how to pronounce the names of each letter and practice writing. I kind of want to hear how it's said in Thai again, just to refresh my
งู
memory.
ใหญ่นอนอยู่ณริมวัดโมลีโลก
Molilok. Okay, I think I got it. Is Wat Molilok a real Wad? Like, do people go visit that? Where is it located? Are there snakes in front of Wat Molilok? I guess there's snakes everywhere in Thailand, but like, yeah, let me know what you know about Wat Molilok. Molilok. Do y'all get like annoyed when Thai people? Do you get annoyed when like people mispronounce terribly Thai names? Cause like I know like Thai people are pretty like lenient with people mispronouncing things. Like I never see Thai people miscorrect people when the people mispronounce gabi as crabby or Pattaya or as Pattaya. But like I feel like for my wife at least, when people say Sarvana Bhumi for Suvarnabhumi Airport, it scratches her brain in the worst way possible. It's like chalk, scratching chalk on a chalkboard. It's just that bad. So does anyone else feel like Sarvanabhumi is the worst thing you can hear as a Thai person? Or does Krabi and Pattaya also bother you? And I've just seen people just vibe with it either way. Or if there's other examples that you have, let me know. I'm curious which ones I should try to focus on pronouncing correctly. Because like the romanization of Thai is so bad. I'm convinced that whoever was in charge of writing the English for Thai words was drunk and high and doesn't actually know Thai and was a cokehead out of their mind because doing some yaba or whatever crazy shit. Because there's no way that any of the Thai romanization is anywhere close to what it actually sounds like in Thai, to the point that I don't even think it's helpful to be Thai. That's why I recommend people reading Thai before they try to learn Thai, because if you just look at the English romanization of Thai words, you're pronouncing it wrong. That's not what the word sounds like. Ugh, sorry, rant over. Because like I tried to study Thai that way, and it wasn't until I started learning the Thai alphabet and read Thai that I can actually speak Thai a lot better. So yeah, rant over. Uh, I hate whoever romanized Thai. They did a terrible job. But let's get back into this. Ngongu. Ngongu, snake. Ngongu is probably the most difficult sound to make for an English speaker. Represent, that's me. Ngu means snake. It means ng sound like in English, as in song, wing, ping pong, etc. However, it's not. It's only an ending sound. It's not only an ending sound. Thai words do start with ng, so try to take the ng sound from these English words and put it in front of a word. Yeah, I've had Thai people ask me this, like, why can you pronounce wing, but if you put it in the front of something, you can't say it. And I guess for a Thai brain, like, that's just normal. Like, why wouldn't you be able to move it around? But for some reason, for my English brain and other English speakers' brains, it's so difficult. It's extremely difficult. I don't know why we have that sound in English, but I can't change its position. So yeah, let's practice this letter.
งองู
Ngô ngu,
งองู
ngô ngu. One more.
งองู
Ngô ngu. It's a tough one to say. Also, one of these days I want to do the handwriting practice. Try tracing these out. Let me know if y'all want to see that. I'll show you guys my bad handwriting, but it will become better handwriting as I practice. Where is it on the keyboard? Oh, front page letter, right by the enter. Cool. Oh, my voice exhausted. You, or how do you say this? Let me go back.
งูใหญ่นอนอยู่ณ
Oh, it's yai. He, excuse me. Oh, I know the word yai. I didn't know that's how you spell it. Where was I at? Yai, where are you? Okay, here we go. Yai. Yai, big. You know why I kept pronouncing it you? Because, like, the yo ying underneath him, it kind of looks like the oo vowel. But that's also what makes it a yo ying. Yo ying is a letter I struggle with because I just think it's a nonen with an oo. But that's something I have to work on personally. Um, okay, yai, big. Yo ying, it's pronounced yo ying. Ying means a female, as in a woman, girls. Oh, I thought ying was just woman. So I guess it could be any gender of woman. Any age of woman, not any gender of woman. Any age of woman, I guess, would be a ying. Cool. The word yai in this phrase means big. In the phrase, it is put with ngo, so together it makes big snake. It makes a Y sound like in English, as in yellow, yell, yes. That's pretty straightforward to me. I think I got it.
ยอหญิง
Yaw ying,
ยอหญิง
yaw ying. One more.
ยอหญิง
Yaw ying. I definitely need to do this. Trace the letter. That looks like a complicated letter to learn. Okay, that's yaw ying. Okay, non. Non is to sleep. By non, I would like to by non tukwan, because I do like to sleep every night. And I don't know if that's a sentence that most Thai people would say, by non tukwan, but that's something that I just said. So, yeah. That's nonu. The rat, nonu chob non tukwan. The rat likes to sleep every day. That's my Thai level skills. Put pasa Thai gang mak. But like, maybe not that gang mak. Nu. Nu means rat. A mouse or a rat. The word non in the phrase means to sleep. The big snake sleeps. It makes an N sound like in English, as in nu, nest, never. So mouse and rat are the same word in Thai. Like, what if you wanted to differentiate? Or like, it doesn't really matter because mouse and rats are basically, you don't want to see them either way. So yeah, I guess you don't really need to differentiate between them unless you're a biologist.
นอหนู
Nonu.
นอหนู
Nonu. Okay. And then you is ing. Yor yak. Oh, like the giant? Oh, right, that's different than ying. I was thinking like, oh wait, I thought Y was ying, but that's a different Y. Yoyak. The Giants. All hail the New York Giants. Okay. Yak means a giant, as in the monster. The word you in this phrase can make a verb into an ing verb, as in something is currently doing something. So the big snake is sleeping. Oh, so non you. Sleeping. Oh, because I always heard you as in like utinai, like where are you? Or uni, I'm here. So I guess it's also an ing kind of thing. Ing verb as in someone is currently doing something, so the big snake is sleeping. You might notice that instead of the hohib that we added in front of, to get the tone, we see oh hung instead. Oh, I did not notice that, but you're right. That is interesting. There are 4 words with this exception. Oh. Don't worry about it now. We'll get to that later. Okay. It makes a Y sound like in English. It is the same like yo ying, but yo yak is more common. So I'd study this one more. Okay, if you had to choose a Y, If you were being stingy with the letter Y's that you wanted to learn yoyak. But if you weren't stingy, you can learn both. That makes sense. I feel like reading Thai, I do see yoyak more than yoying. So yeah, good to know. Yoyak and yoying, they're both Y.
ยอยักษ์
Yoyak,
ยอยักษ์
yoyak,
ยอยักษ์
yoyak. Cool. Makes sense. Okay, sorry, excuse me. That's a nonen. Nen means a junior monk, and we know that's pronounced nen because we just did our ending consonants, and R at the end of a word is a nonu. So go back and do your ending consonant tests if you don't know that. Nen means a junior monk. You know those little baby monks at the temple. They are very cute when you see them walking around. If they are minors, they are called nen. Otherwise, they're called pra. The word nen in the word na in the phrase means to be at a place. The big name, the big snake sleeping at somewhere. It makes an N sound like nonu, but is not as common as nonu. So like the yoyak yoying situation, if you had to only learn one letter N, you're feeling stingy with the amount of consonants you're learning in Thai, learn nonu. But if you're feeling like, I could use some more N letters, throw nonen in there, learn it too. Excuse me, my voice is dying. So na means a place, I guess, by itself, which is interesting because I thought you was a place. I guess different contexts you would use them. I gotta ask my wife about that when you would use one versus the other.
นอเนน
Nonan,
นอเนน
nonan. Okay, reem, on, rarua. Rua means a boat, ship, as in the vehicle that floats on water. The word ream in this phrase means the edge, border, rim. Here it is the same word in English. It makes an R sound like in English, as in rim, rose, rat, etc. Thai people are lazy. We don't like to roll our R, so most of the time you'll hear L instead. Okay, that makes sense. Honestly, as I speak more Thai, I find myself doing it too. Because at first, as an English speaker, I was like, oh, R and L don't feel like they sound alike. And Thai has R and L letters. I'm surprised that like people use it interchangeably. But now that I speak more Thai, I do find myself using them interchangeably. So I don't know what it is about the Thai language that makes the tongue do that, but I started doing it too. So I get it. I feel the struggle. Well, not the struggle. I feel whatever it is that you guys are feeling with that.
รอเรือ
Rarua. Wow, that sounded terrible. Let's try that again.
รอเรือ
Rarua. I guess in English you don't really roll your R. That's why English R doesn't really sound like L. But when you try to roll it, it does kind of sound like an
ร
L.
อเรือ
Rarua. One more
รอ
time.
เรือ
Rarua. Yeah, I'd be struggling. Okay, wad, temple. Wawen. Wen means ring, as in the thing you put on your finger, not a box ring. The word wad in this phrase means a temple where the Buddha, the monk, and stray dogs are. You do see a lot of stray dogs at the temple. I guess they take in all lives, whoever's in need. So it's always really cute to see the temple dogs. They always kind of chunky too. The temple dogs be well fed. Temple dogs and 7-Eleven dogs. Those are the round, chunky dogs that you see. So if you want to see really cute, chunky dogs, go to the Wad or go to 7-Eleven. It makes a W sound like in English, as in water, wet, wind, etc. Cool. That sounds straightforward.
วอแหวน
Wall wan.
วอแหวน
Wall wan. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. And then mo is a moma. Ma means a horse, the animal that goes neigh. The word mo in this phrase is part of a name, molilok. It makes an M sound like in milk. Mood mint. Let's practice it.
มอม้า
Moma.
มอม้า
Moma. Okay, pretty straightforward. And then we got this letter. I was asking yesterday, what's the name of this letter? So it's Li Lo Chula. Okay, Jula. Oh, Jula, like the school. Oh, okay. Jula is a type of kite. Now I wonder, is the school Jula named after a kite? Do you guys make kites at Jula? Is there like a kite festival at Jula? I know there is a kite festival in Thailand. I wonder if Jula, the school, participates in it a lot. Or I could be completely wrong with this, and Jula has nothing to do with kites. It's a different Jula. So let me know how wrong I am with that. But anyways, Jula is a type of kite. The word li in the phrase is part of a name molilok. It makes an L sound, like in lime, look, and lap. Pretty straightforward.
รอจุฬา
Lo Jula.
รอจุฬา
Lo Jula. Cool. And then lok, lo ling. Ling means monkey. I see monkeys everywhere in Thailand. The animal that robs you and gives you rabies. It's true, they do be doing that sometimes. Beware of monkeys. Ooh, I went to the monkey town in Thailand. I forgot where it is, but like we went in a road trip between Bangkok and Chiang Mai, so somewhere in between those regions. It was really interesting seeing like the monkey gangs and stuff. I've heard since we went that the Thai police went in and they arrested all the gang leaders of the monkey mafia, which like sounds hilarious when you think about it. But yeah, so now all like I guess the monkeys that are still there are like chill monkeys. They got rid of like the troublemakers. So yeah, there's monkey detention centers, and they arrested the gang members, I guess. So that's pretty kind of funny and cool. Yeah. Okay, ling means monkey, the animals that rob you and give you rabies. The word lok in the phrase is part of a name, molilok, but it also means the earth. Oh, world, globe, all those words that mean the same thing. It makes an L sound just like lo ling, but lo ling is more common word, so I studied the one more. Just like we said with yo ying and no nen. If you're feeling stingy with letters, you only want to learn a few consonants, pick lo ling. But if you're feeling like you could do a lot, do lo chula as well. Okay.
ลอลิง
Lo ling.
ลอลิง
Lo ling. Pretty straightforward. Okay, this video is very long so far. But let's do the first practice. We'll play with it a little bit, and then just to see what it is, and then next time I'll go through all these tests and really try to master it. Alright, try out this practice, see if you can identify the letters with just the sound they make. Cool. I think we should do good at this because I do know these letters, because I can do some basic reading already. But yeah, let's see.
มอ
Ma, that's ma ma.
นอ
Ngongu. Oh wait,
นอ
is that a non-nu?
วอ
Not me bragging, being like, I'm gonna ace this test. I got it wrong on the second one. Okay. Nonu and ngongu are not the same thing.
วอ
Okay, that's a wawen.
งอ
Okay, that's a ngongu.
วอ
Wawen.
มอ
Mama.
นอ
Nonu.
ลอ
See, we got it right that time. Loling.
งอ
Ngongu.
ลอ
Loling.
นอ
Nonu.
ยอ
Yoyak.
ลอ
Loling.
นอ
Nonu.
มอ
Mama.
ยอ
Yoyak.
ยอ
Yoyak.
งอ
Ngongu.
รอ
Rorua.
ลอ
Loling.
งอ
Ngong.
รอ
I think we got
ยอ
this. That's like 20 in a row. I know these letters. Anyways, we'll see tomorrow. We'll try out the rest of these tests and really try to master these low tone consonants. That was a pretty long lesson, so really soak that in. I think we'll be on this lesson and test for a while. This was pretty complicated stuff, but very important. So I'll see you guys next time.